So I used to do a thing called Ask Brandon, which was the monthly Q&A, and it's been like 6 months. Hold up, let me check. Oh shit. So it's been a year. I knew it was a bit, but I didn't think it was that bad. A few months ago, I was like, man, how am I gonna bring back the monthly Q&A in a bang? And then I was like, hey, I get enough hate comments, I'll save a handful, and I'm gonna respond to them. But here's the thing, I didn't want to encourage people to try to get on a special episode by just leaving hate comments, so I changed their names. So they'll know who they are if they watch this video, but they won't get the satisfaction of their name shouted out. If anything, I probably upgraded their names if we're being 100%. So yeah, let's go over some hate comments and let's have a little fun. So let's start things right. We got Dum Dum over here. Every time you do your Patreon plug, I nearly click off the video. I've been Pavloved into thinking that style of Patreon plug is always at the end of a video. This one is just fantastic. I love basically the initial argument is people do it like this, so I'm used to it, which is funny because that's not true. If anything, more people put it at the beginning of the video than just simply the end, because most people have the attention span of TikTok users of 30 seconds. I understand, like, you may not think of this at face value, but placing stuff like, comment, subscribe, Patreon over here at the start of the video gets you the most memberships over on Patreon. You're watching a free YouTube video. Most likely you're running some form of ad block. I can already tell. I can smell it through the screen. If you, like, you're not brain dead, I assume, because you formed mostly a sentence. You could literally hit right on your keyboard or double tap the screen if you're on a mobile phone and skip past the lengthy 6-second plug. Like, you do realize if I didn't do those plugs, the videos wouldn't exist. And clearly, you commented enough that you like the content, but you're not okay with advertisements. You know how many advertisements I get when I watch streaming shit anymore? Netflix, all that stuff? I look at my phone for 30 seconds. Use your brain. The world ain't sunshine and rainbows, champs. You gotta make money somehow. Understand your name's Dum Dum, but goddamn. So Down on My Knees for Billionaire says, bro, this anime season is absolute garbage, and watching you try to be positive about it is funny. I forget what show they commented that on. I can't really remember, but it doesn't quite matter. Like, it could be a show that collectively everyone on the internet says is ass. It wasn't a show like that. It was a fairly popular show, if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't matter. Like, the point stands. I don't understand this rationale. Like, don't get it twisted. Sometimes I do get shocked why certain things have viewership, but the idea of getting upset and being like, ho, I'm superior because you're clearly like, believe it or not, when I get up here and like something, it's because I like it. And you can't even use the argument that I only talk about things that are popular or that people agree with. I still stand by the statement that something like My Home Hero is one of last year's best anime. I'm convinced a dozen people agree with that statement. I'm constantly talking about shows on the channel that I like, because that's the point of my channel, is I talk about things I enjoy and I move on with stuff I don't enjoy. It shouldn't be this like mind twister for you that people just may not agree with your taste. I don't like the James Cameron Avatar movies. I'm okay that people like them. Think about it. So Painfully Virgin says, I don't know what kind of brain you have to watch this episode and think of inappropriate things and make a fuss about it. I saw 3 fictional dumbasses getting mocked on after an awesome fight like a bunch of losers and laughed hard. That's all. Why do people always need to think about things like this? Can't you just shut up and watch? So this was on the Don episode where they basically get caught naked and they're on top of each other and the school collectively like assumes that they were getting down and dirty in the hallway, and this person, who probably is painfully virgin, somehow was innocent enough not to catch the subtext of the joke and got mad that a majority of the anime community, myself included, thought it was funny that it happened. The thing about it too is I can guarantee this wasn't a child who posted this. This probably was a grown-ass adult, but that just can't read between the lines because media literacy is failing hard. But Jesus. Dropped as a Child says, I see you don't like reading comments. You notice that 3 reply? It was me and 2 other people. We were like, are you an idiot? And then they deleted their comment because they realized I respond to comments. Brilliant. Daddy Issues 14 says, did Quality Assurance stop paying you? I remember when I got this, I forgot I had it saved. So Quality Assurance in Another World is an isekai show that came out not too long ago. Really good show. Eventually I did stop doing videos on it because it just didn't get views for me on the channel. I watched every episode. I watched it on Patreon, right? Like, that's what happens. And this person, like, 2 weeks or something after I stopped talking about it on YouTube, posted that. And it really baffled me because I've never been paid to talk about something. I've had sponsorships, but it's stuff that I've approved and stuff that I enjoy. So even if a site like a Netflix or a Crunchyroll like sponsors me to do something, it would be of my own free will. But the best part is that legally I have to check a box. Now, granted, a lot of YouTubers don't check the box, but when you upload on YouTube, there's literally a spot that says, is this a sponsorship video? You're supposed to check it. You can actually get in trouble if you don't do that, and it will be plastered on the screen. Legally, I have to disclose if I'm sponsored by something. Idiots. Can't see the irony if Smacked in the Face says, been a while since I last saw your channel. I see you've adopted to more clickbaity titles. I haven't seen your channel in a while. I'm now seeing your channel in a while. Maybe the titles work or something. This drives me insane because in a perfect world, my titles would be Attack on Titan episode 32. Discussion, whatever you want to call it. That's not how YouTube works. The same people who criticize clickbaity titles are the same ones who won't click on a video unless their attention is grabbed. But I can't make up a comment better than this. I haven't watched your videos in a while, but I started watching them sooner since you adopted this. And the worst part is, as I remember this person, they responded a follow-up to after I responded and I pointed out the irony, and they said, yeah, but you still shouldn't do it, even if it worked on me. Moron says, talk about padding a video for runtime. I don't remember the exact video this was, but I remember when I got this, I was so shocked because it was on a video that I was like, because I like the videos I post, but sometimes I'll be like, damn, like the discussion was good this week. Like I was on the ball. Like I was just spitting out some great fire there. And it was one of those videos where like I didn't have to stop and think. So the way these videos, because I don't use scripts for my reviews or anything like that, but in general, I can start and speak for like 10 minutes without much struggle. But sometimes, yeah, I'll sit there and I'll think and I'll just collect a thought. But it was one of those videos that was just great to me. And I'm just like, you just watched a 9-minute video that was clearly me just like passionate. And that's the video? What? Of all the videos, this is the video you chose? Because for reference, every video I record is roughly 9 minutes. Rarely, sometimes goes to 10 minutes. And I usually cut out about a minute-ish. Dead air, fluff, flubs in words, whatever it is. Jesus. Likes the smell of own fart says, I keep coming back because I did like your previous reviews and I'm hoping to see more. But it feels like, for you, the story is secondary to the animation and quality. It's like you are trying to appease fans and haters alike than actually review the episodes. Like, what do you actually think about the episode? Like, there's so much more you can take from the actual episode. This was on a Tower of God video, like maybe around episode 10, 12, I don't know. When Tower of God first started, season 2, I was a voice of positivity, despite pushback from the general Tower of God community. Eventually, did my opinion change to more negative? Yes, but I still was giving it a shot because I liked Tower of God. And what ended up happening was the second half of season 2 I very much enjoyed. Of course, this person never came back to say and take it back, but the best part is on that video, the animation and art was probably less than 3 minutes of my dialogue out of an 8.5 minute video. Where in that video, I talk about why It's not simply that the production is what's holding it down. That is a big part. But it's that I didn't care about the new season 2 characters, and that's an issue. That the story was boring with the new characters, and that it was only good when the old season 1 characters were there. On a video that I quite literally talked about production, animation, and narrative, they still commented because I like a show that this YouTuber doesn't quite like to the same degree, so I'm just gonna put him into a bandwagon to appease haters. I won't deny, negativity will always do better on YouTube, but have you missed the point that I only talk about things on repeat on this channel that I enjoy? So that if I'm actually being relatively negative towards something, that must mean I'm very disappointed, but I like the show so much I want to see it succeed. I am truly convinced people who leave comments like this, they make up their mind about something within 30 seconds of hearing something they don't enjoy, and then they don't listen to the rest of the video. Moron. Anyway, let's end on a good note. So this person doesn't get their name censored. DeFrance2728 said, I think this was on my Beastars video, if I'm not mistaken. The viral one I had that has like 800,000 views. I've been rewatching this video every couple of months for the past 3 years, and even though you probably won't read this, spoiler alert, I read them all. This is what I wanted to say. Thank you. Beastars means so much more to me than you could ever know, and your video reminds me of why that is. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Honestly, I just want to give that one a shout out. I remember when I read that, it just brought a smile to my face. I really like comments like those. Not saying people have to leave those like it, but, you know, once in a while when someone's like, damn, like something actually means that much to them, it's, you know, makes dealing with the dozens of haters you see per week very easy. But yeah, that's it for the return of the kind of Q&A. Not really a Q&A, but kind of a Q&A. You know what? We're dealing with it. Maybe I'll keep doing this once in a while. It'll be like maybe a yearly tradition. We'll end the year or something on responding to haters, but censoring their name so they don't get the satisfaction that their name got shouted out. This was fun. Let me know your thoughts down below. Be sure to smash that like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, ring that bell so you can get notified when I upload more. And hey, I have a Patreon where you get a lot of different bonuses. We got live reactions to all the shows I watch, even if I don't watch them on YouTube. I give early access to videos like these, video shoutouts, a bunch of fun jazz for the low price of $5 a month. Can't beat that subscription. So until next time, everyone, please take care, and you all have a good one.